Welcome to Gaming on a Budget. Today we bring you Tiny Epic Quest from the usual people that bring you things tiny and epic. As far as I'm aware, there's only really the one association and designer. So, all that aside, in Tiny Epic Quest, we are adventurers, I think, technically?
Yes.
Something like that. We are people doing things for a reason.
Or not.
Or person. For maybe. Anyway.
We're doing things.
Not super clear on that part. Chances are it's obvious and right there in the rule book. But you know what? There's probably a prologue. I bet you 10 to 1 there's a... Hey, look at that. Prologue. World at peace has been torn apart by the opening of chasms across blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. And it just says we adventure forth. So... I don't know why there's 3 of us. Maybe there are adventuring part. Anyway, wow, this intro has gone wildly off the rails. So, in Tiny Epic Quest, fair warning, I have a bit of a cold. I blame that for any random craziness and or rules forgetting. I have my helpful cup of tea equipped in my left hand and nose-blowing toilet paper equipped in my right hand. So, I very much resemble one of the little... meeple dudes.
Who you can equip things to. Sorry.
Who each have little holes in their hands so as to equip these special items that will be found and acquired throughout the game. Basically, the goal of the game is, as with many, to acquire the most points. We're going to do that by playing through 5 day phases followed by 5 night phases. It'll go day phase, night phase, day phase, night phase, obviously. I mean, in case that wasn't readily apparent. You don't do all the days and then all the nights.
It's not day, night, night.
That would be kind of cool. Like the Simpsons movie thing, you know, I want 10,000 tough guys and 10,000 soft guys to make the tough guys look tougher. And here's how I want them arranged. Tough, tough, soft, tough, soft. Anyway, you know, I actually haven't seen that movie in, like, years. Anyway, so,
Your parents just rewatched it.
Alright. So anyway, during the day phase, we will be taking turns choosing from the 5 available movement cards, which we will each undertake. So, for example, if I choose horse, I'll move by horse, and the other player or players will also move by horse. If they choose, they can, you know, skip it and idle instead. We'll go like that till 4 cards have been chosen, so player count doesn't affect how this works, really. It's just go around, you know, until 4 cards are chosen. At which point, the day phase will come to an end, and we will start the night phase, where we'll play a little bit of a push-your-luck dice game to kind of determine how a lot of things, you know, get resolved and such, like advancing from space to space in the temples, or actually gaining spells based on people we've parked at the obelisks, or, you know, fighting goblins, or what have you. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and equip my tea, Major Relic. What am I drinking anyway? Vanilla caramel. Okay.
Chai. Vanilla caramel chai.
Alright then. It's not bad.
I have an English rose
It's
equipped.
subtle. It's subtle tea.
Subtlety.
Which is an inside joke no one will understand. Though it does make the word subtlety, which is kind of amusing, I guess. Anyway, so we've got, you know, then we do our little push your luck dice game during the night phase, which will determine a variety of things, like I said, like spell levels, fighting goblins, you know, etc., etc. We've also got, where are the quests?
The card's right there.
Right here, there. We will also have, at any given time, 3 quests available, which will, hey, that's lucky. They'll break down into 2 main kinds. There'll be movement quests, which involve arranging your people in particular ways, or moving in particular fashions, or what have you, movement-based. And then there'll be treasure quests, which are going to be different, but it'll usually involve doing something like, say, you know, one of the temples, or something like that, completing one of those, and, you know, first person to do it gets the rewards and such. Oh, excuse me.
Temples and such like that are also how you unlock your epic weaponry.
Yeah, which you can see listed on the player boards there. You'll complete one to advance the item one space, then the second to complete it. And if you do it out of order, well, nuts to you. It only works when it's the next one in line. So let's see, anything else you desperately need to know? You can zoom in on this little card right here for a second.
Oh, I figured when we...
So people can kind of see how final scoring will work.
It's going to be between us when your fingers
They'll
are on
be...
it.
What, they just need to see
No,
this
fine.
part, which will be score for magic level, quests completed, and goblins killed, respectively. And then, finally, I guess I'll mention how the magic levels work. They're going to start...
Okay.
What? Hold it up? Okay. They're going to start at a power level of 0. And if we park our cell or one of our guys in one of the obelisks on the board, like let's say that I was feeling daring and wanted to try and advance from magic level 0 to magic level 3, which is the little spider looking dealy there. I would find wherever the spider temple or obelisk, excuse me, I'm going to keep screwing that up, I'm sure, is park one of my guys over on it, and during the night phase, I will need the magic track to advance all the way from 0 level to 1 to 2, and finally up into 3.
That's
and
going to hurt.
Yes, most likely. And at that point, rest, and then finally, I will gain the indicated magic levels. So as you can see, jumping 3 levels, not super easy. Because the magic track, as it gets higher and higher, will cause all sorts of little nasty effects, such as goblins hitting us harder, power dice not giving us power, etc., etc. So there's going to be, some more little things here, there, and everywhere else, but we'll go through that as we're playing, as per our usual, because a lot of stuff just makes more sense that way. So, yeah, I think that about covers it.
Yep.
Let's get on over to the gameplay so I have a chance to blow my nose without y'all watching me.